Hello, fellow Bazaarians. Welcome back to the Bazaar. We are playing Stelle today. I just did a practice run on Stelle because I still don't have very much experience on her. I think I've probably played about 6 or 7 games on her now at this point. And everyone else out there has probably played her a lot more than I have. Our last build was super great. That said, I don't know what I'm going to do today. I think I will go for a free medium item, see if that gives me any direction. Haste a tool to the right of this 2 seconds. At the start of each day, get a small tool. Okay. We'll try to look for some tools. There's a tool. And when this starts flying, reload it. For now, it's just 6 more burn that we didn't have, though. Orbital Polisher is nice. And this says when you burn, charge this. Alright. Cool. Obviously, we have a burn angle going on. And this is a tool. Ooh, they made this a 3-second tool again. That's kind of fun. Actually faster than the blowtorch now. But I would absolutely use that. Maybe we can go for a, I think it's called Molten Blaster. Or Molten Ball Blaster. Kind of looks like it shoots the fire bombs out of it. It scales its speed with you using a tool. Alright, Pyro is down. We got the lighter. Okay, cool. This is pretty cool. I think we have the ability to find that other item here. We can use a vehicle, charge this. At the start of each day, get a loot item. At the start of each day, get a tool. We could, like, have both. I would like to get a way... Ooh, I want that for sure. I'm not really making things fly right now. You know what? I don't need an orbital polisher. I'm gonna get a silver loot item on day 2. Silver tool, rather, on day 2. And we got Immolating Spark. That is lovely. We're going to put the burn on the lighter from that. Put these guys over here and put that there, and we'll call that a build for now. We don't have a toy or a friend, so we can't go here. Let's just get a small tool instead. We're all about having more small tools on the board right now.
When we're done here, stop by my shop for a tuna.
Alright, I think this should be more than enough to win day 1, but let's see. He's actually doing a lot of burn himself. Question is, will we be able to match it? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately.
Feedback on your design.
Turns out, just having a passive burn trigger is better. Also, Freefall Simulator I've seen a lot of lately. I think that's just a very strong item. Small silver tool. That's kind of a rough one to get. Alright, we got our orbital polisher back, so maybe we should try to find something that can make us fly. This starts flying. It also scales off of burn damage, so I might as well. This likes to fly, but it's not flying. And that's a burn item. Okay, so for now I think this is a little bit better. Toolbox is very slow. Yeah.
The sparks! They're everywhere!
Oh shoot. I stole the burn from the lighter with this. That actually might end up losing me this fight. We'll have to see. Hopefully the flying from the drone will, or the shielding rather, from the drone will keep me alive here. It's just a very slow item to cast. We're good.
Power outage!
Alright. I need to remember to move this thing away from the left. Scrap's pretty decent here. Move that back over there. I'm gonna go with one more freebie. When your items start flying, burn 3. Okay. That's the item I just lost to. It's a vehicle, and it makes items start flying when it goes off. Okay, that actually might be usable. Maybe we don't put it on the far left for immolating spark, though. Let's do a tool. When you shield, gain 2 regen for the fight. No thanks. It could be better than Balloon Engine, though. Do I have 2 of these now? I do. I think I would like this to be silver.
Good luck.
The drone.
We're out to dethrone a king.
It scales shield very slowly unless you have it at silver or gold. At the very minimum. This guy's gonna be scaling a lot more shield than we can. Okay, it made itself fly. I think we might still have a chance here. If we had just a small bit of poison, we would have already won.
Boys, less blunder,
Okay, we're good.
more plunder.
I think if you switch the position of these two, you'd have a little bit more shield, but it wouldn't matter too much. What did we get? 2 items stop flying. All right, let's look for some ways to start flying. We'll see if we can get the shiny enchant. That's a way to start flying.
Resonating.
When your items start flying, this gets charged. Charge your drones. This is not a drone, no. It's a vehicle. Okay, we're good. Let's upgrade a bronze. So I would really like this to get up to silver so that it is keeping me from dying, but for our early game tempo, I think we have to take Molten Ball Blaster. Our early game tempo is just a bit too important. I'm gonna see if I can beat Hoverbike Hooligan with this. Just right off the bat, it doesn't feel like I should be able to, but we do still have a decent amount of burn.
You're vexing me, bruv.
Yeah, okay. This upgrade was definitely very impactful in that fight. SMG. I don't know quite what we would do with this, but it's a great item to have on characters that aren't Dooley most of the time.
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford. Whoever said
That's great. We should have probably been farming up flying triggers that last fight with Fly Cycle.
Tell everyone
I like
you got it.
headset as well.
I think that suits you beautifully.
This was a great shot for us, actually.
You wanna buy
A tool or drone starts flying. This starts or stops flying. Item stop flying is cool too. We're just running out of board space.
Upgrade everything.
Normally I'd take Clockwork Disc there too, though. Alright, so this helps me get flying on more stuff. This is haste. Alright, upgrade a bronze tier item. 2 burn, 3 burn. 3 burn every time you start flying. I think we're gonna do that. The haste was the other option there, in my eyes. 2 burn. So we've got 3 or 4. We've got a good amount of board space as it isn't a tool for
I'd
ball
rather
blaster
build stuff than
purposes.
break it, but inventions need testing. Hi, I'm Stelle Ingenious.
Let's see what we got to work with here. He's running a very similar setup, very similar, almost identical. I think he's got me beat.
Let me make it up to you.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the defense drone in there. He has another tool and it's just faster because of it. He's also got the same exact one skill as me and he's putting it on the balloon engine. Wow, that was almost an exact mirror. But he had just better versions of the stuff that he was using. Wow. Okay, so we learned that the defense there wasn't as important as I thought it was. So I'll put this guy in. Why not? And we'll go items.
Let's chat.
Charge adjacent drones 2 seconds. Like we could, but these are on a 5-second cooldown. This is on a 4. Not sure that's super amazing. You have 3 more tools. Upgrade a vehicle or drone of a lower tier every day.
So, how about this?
Like that.
messenger? Oh, you're leaving.
Got such a packed inventory. Alright, so we want to make as much stuff fly as possible. I think this is the best way to do that right now.
You've just taken the first step toward. I think that's you.
Sure, I'll upgrade you.
Tell everyone you got it here.
Actually, this is a faster way to get more stuff to fly, so I'll put this in too. Alright. So I'll put this back in for now. I don't think we can beat Prince Marianas with a setup like this. I'd rather just like farm up as much as possible. Boiler Brawler has a couple of tools that we could use. It's also got a silver orbital polisher that we could use to upgrade to a gold one. Problem with this setup is that it takes about 20 seconds to cast Molten Ball Blaster a second time. Still. That is a tool. Don't really have the haste for it though. I guess with the headset we would have some haste. Start of each fight, burn yourself too. That does scale up the solar drone a little bit. Alright, something like that.
If it's about the gold, when you're ready,
Burn.
I'll send you to Orlin. But I'll keep you as long as I can.
And Quixel. Okay, now we're talking. I need that.
Midsworth says I have to trade even when I don't care. I only sell things so I can buy things.
Yeah, we do have 3 tools, right? So we should be fine with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tools, 6 tools, 7 tools. Alright.
This is like
We are behind in the wins department, that's for sure. Stelle. You've got a good amount of vehicles, and they have crit chance because of your silly pendant. But you don't have any defense, so
what I always learn.
Solar Drone OP. How is that so much faster of a kill? 36 burn out of the balloon engine.
Few parts from that one.
Okay, and we upgraded the balloon engine too. Drafting table.
Boom!
Okay. We go here and get a tool. That's a great tool, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, we don't want both of them. Come on, we were looking for some extra XP on one of the 2 of those, and you know it. I'm gonna go here for the possible ticket. The guy on the left has a bunch of flying items, but this does seem pretty good. If we can get the ticket. Honestly, Counter-Strike's pretty good too. Alright, I'll take it. Do we have anything we want to transform? Not really. I think I'll take $5 here. And $16 here. And go non-weapon items. We got vehicle, 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 vehicle. Could play Steam Washer instead of Molten Ball Blaster in that case. Look something like this instead.
Use that for the good of all.
With Jetpack here to haste the vehicles that we have. I don't think that's bad. I get my toolbox back. I have to sell something for that. Kinda not a fan of that. I'm gonna try this out. See how it looks.
Good luck.
You remind me of someone I fought last century.
I think it may actually be worth not to haste the fly cycle though, now that I'm looking at the board. Because once the fly cycle starts getting hasted, most of my stuff should be flying already. It's making a difference.
I lost everything long before you were born. This is nothing to me.
And we just beat a life conduit, so that feels pretty good. How much burn did it do this time? 120 this time.
A serious upgrade.
I guess that's just because we had the fly cycle in to make stuff fly a little faster. I think this is probably still slightly stronger overall. Not 100% sure though. Hard to say. I hope the drafting table starts hitting... Oh, it's actually only able to hit vehicles and drones. So these are gonna have to go on the 2 tools that we have.
If I don't have what you need,
Cleanse half your burn. Flying weapons have 35 extra damage.
every item finds
I'm not gonna worry about that for now.
Fights lately?
Oh, I do miss it.
Hey, when you carry my
Why not, man? Why not? Sure. I like Lightning Butterfly too. Maybe not quite yet, but it does start flying at the beginning of the match. I could just put it here. It might actually be better than that. I think it's a little too late to start scaling Box Cutter. Let's go Dire Mosquito. I think we can actually burn him to death with this build before he gets me. Holy cow! I was pretty close actually, but dang, man. One chocolate bar difference would have been huge there.
You may be too young to remember.
All right, how am I looking on these orbital polishers? 41 out of 99. I think I can make this happen. I'm gonna bump this up to gold. Maybe I can get one of these guys to shiny.
Adira is our strongest. Oh, but oh, does he know it? Try Orlin.
I'd like some burn stuff, I think. Yeah, that's good.
But it's beautiful up there.
And I'm gonna put this guy back in. I'm gonna sell the headset. We could find a silver or higher tier one at Kina. Adjacent small items stop flying. When your items stop flying, shield 100. Okay, so that's a synergy with Balloon Engine. And I think I do like that a little bit better here, because we could do something like this.
Your aura guided me.
With this guy here, right? Because this guy starts flying on his own, and Angle Grinder might hit Solar Drone before it goes off the first time. So Birdcage could hit it, and then, yeah. I think that's okay for now. I will upgrade the welding torch, because why not? And that's about that. Oh, you know, against a Mac though,
All your stuff.
what?
I'd be happy to repair it.
Why
Okay.
must we do this?
It just started on me.
Us both.
Against a Mac though, I wouldn't have put the shield on. Yeah, it's not gonna matter much. He does have a good amount of burn on his build, I guess, but still. Yeah, I think the other build would have been much stronger against this guy.
Another step closer to the formula.
We didn't even do close to the 100 burn that we did last time around with this.
We make tech as good as it can be, and then we make it better.
Yeah, I think we're probably supposed to just be relying on Solar Drone to do our shielding, so I'm gonna put this back in, and maybe I'll keep running this for now just for the PvE stuff so that we can keep making stuff fly as much as possible.
Few warriors live to retire. Buy my weapons, and you might.
All items start flying. When any player uses a flying item, this gains 25 damage for the fight. I guess that technically would count for Orbital Polisher too, right? Shit, that could be really good. I don't need that anymore.
Then come back and tell me.
I've never played this item before, but it does seem like it would be pretty good. While this is flying, it deals double damage. That's great. We don't have a way to stop flying, so maybe Balloon Engine isn't that exciting anymore.
Enjoy the thrill of battle. Well, you can't.
We do still need a way to scale this guy's burn up, though. I guess we don't need these guys anymore to make us start flying, because we've got the Vortex Cannon. This is an interesting one.
Size dilutes the brain. Mind is highly concentrated.
When your items start flying, haste it for 2 seconds. I think I'm done with this.
Buyer's remorse never. Be remorseless.
That family money did come in handy.
We'll have to see how this looks, but let's see what it looks like against Ghost Pepper. It gets up pretty quick. With the jetpack on it too, its second cast hits pretty hard. This other stuff is not amazing though. I wish I could get it a little faster. When you burn, gain 2 regen.
Nothing.
I want to find a way to stop flying again.
All about moderation.
Adjacent items stop flying when you slow charge this 2 seconds. I don't think that's fast enough for me. This is, though. That's more than fast enough for me. Okay. So. Adjacent items stop flying. We want there to be at least 2 adjacent items to it. Maybe like this.
If it's not right for you, bring it back.
So every 3 seconds, adjacent items start or stop flying. I wish we could get this to go off before this, though. The first cast of this is pretty useless without that. It's okay. We'll try it out.
Make it on my own. Wonder what they're saying now.
10% CDR. Small non-weapon item. A little bit of haste.
Got a few.
Alright, let's see how this looks.
Try. Let me know what you think.
Are you sure? Have you noticed I'm huge?
What in the hell am I looking at?
Well, I guess motivation isn't everything.
Well, that felt pretty strong. But at the same time, what am I looking at here? I don't know. So take that with a grain of salt. We're almost to the orbital polishers. Unfortunately, the only thing that I can make shiny with this one is the lighter. I guess I could transform it though. Lord help me, I'm taking $2. Skill upgrades.
And wise and powerful, but they are
Yeah, I think that's worth it.
master.
But how do I come up with $6? I'd have to sell all this stuff. Nah, I guess it's not worth it. I guess it's not worth it. I'll go Cloud Top Officer. Stuff starts flying, we start flying a bunch. Stop flying, something starts flying, stops, starts. Yeah, because this makes one of these two items start flying again when it goes off. I think this is pretty solid. I'm good on that front though. Did we get the achievement? Yes, we did. Okay, so part of me wants to put it on a jetpack, but if I just put it on the headset, I would assume that means it would haste for 4 seconds when anything starts flying. Oh no, you know what? I need to find a hammer. I need to find a hammer. If I can get the hammer so that I can upgrade the hammer to have shiny and then upgrade Freefall Simulator with that, that would be amazing. This could be a hammer, you never know. Okay, it's not. Alright, you know what? We can do
But I do miss the spotlight. Now,
orbital polisher upgrade here. And then I can sell this for the jetpack to be shiny. Okay, yeah, so this just hastes twice now.
Hope you brought your parrot.
And then we'll try to get
No, I'm a bit of
a hammer so that we can upgrade the hammer to shiny and then use that on the Freefall Simulator. Either that or we could use it on the Vortex Cannon, I guess.
Bring her about. I've got another.
Yep,
cell.
that's solid. The nicest part about this being shiny is that it's always flying, which means that the Vortex Cannon is scaling off of it every time it goes off. Which is nice. Okay, so we want to find a hammer.
Place, right?
I love Lightning Rod, but we did just play Lightning Rod. For each adjacent vehicle or property, this has +1 multicast. Do you have a vehicle? We have 2 vehicles. Just don't really care too much to be slowing when we're making everything fly. And these are not what we're looking for.
For business.
Pearl.
You look like a hardy one. Need some work?
Obsidian goggles. That's good transform fodder. Don't really have too much that's like obsidian or anything. Or weapons, I guess, in general.
Hey, you're
And that's just decent enough, I think. You have a launch tower, right? No, you're the one with the legendary item. When you use a vehicle or flying item, slow an item on each player's board for a second. Your items are affected by freeze and slow for half as long. Wow. I guess just giving her the instant damage upgrade on all of her stuff is not the smartest idea, huh?
Are over, but my weapons crave more.
Your flying weapons gain 20 damage for the fight. Start of each fight, this starts flying. You know
Use
what?
it well.
I like
Be
it.
proud.
Mainly because it starts hasting, and then it'll go off, but then this will stop it from flying, and then this will start it flying again. When you use a flying item, haste that item for a second. When another item is hasted, charge this for 1 second. It's actually pretty good. I could put it here, right? When another item is hasted, charge this a second. Right here? It's risky, but I'm gonna try it.
Nouveau teaches stillness. I prefer action.
Let's go for some... Ooh. Alright, you know what? This. This has got to be good. Let's try it out.
Yeah.
Danky King.
These tusks, right?
Alright, Danky King, let's see it. You should be going decently fast with this setup. Oh, he's going quick, alright, that's for sure. Unfortunately for him, he's scaling my damage.
I believe myself, and I still lie.
That is the pitfall of some of these pacifist builds. You run into a guy who's scaling off of you doing nothing, you're in trouble. I could give Orbital Polisher to the butterfly. Doesn't really feel feasible to put this on the board anymore, though. Would have to be here with another small item right here. That's not terrible. Let's look for a small item.
The finer the meal.
Wrench. Upgrade a lower tier tool item. Okay, we don't have any lower tier tool items. Am I ready to give this up? I think I'm doing it.
Remember, diamonds come in small boxes.
Yeah, weird, but I think that's what I'm doing. Small non-weapon item, please. When your enemy is burned, your cooldown on your vehicles is reduced by a second. Alright. Let us try out our build against the Infernal Dreadnought. He already starts flying with all of his items at the very beginning, so... Yeah, that's quite strong. We're scaling the damage on our own thing really fast, and we're scaling
We've really got to clean up these streets.
Stellar Swallowtail really quick too. That did about half as much damage. And this guy went off 7 times. What a champ. Oh, now we really have a... now we really have decisions to make. Holy cow. +1 multicast for each flying item you have. Realistically, if we put this in right, we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flying items. I think I still like this better. I'm gonna get rid of all this stuff.
I'm a people person.
Look for some upgrades here. When one of your items starts or stops flying, haste it for 3 seconds. I don't think I need to haste it for 3 seconds. I already have haste for 3 seconds when I start flying. And then whenever I use an item, it hastes, so... I think I'm good on that front. This is a great shield item, but I already have this guy, so... And I'm gonna go to large items over improving my flare gun, because we could find something like this that would really break the build. This is also really nice, but we kind of want our opponents to be using items faster so that we can scale up the Vortex Cannon faster. Let's go with some Stelle unique skills. Start of each fight, a vehicle starts flying. I don't think we need to do that. I guess we could start casting Swallowtail more if we did that. But yeah, I'm not super worried about that. We'd have 5, so this would give 125 extra shield to this. Or no, we have 6, so it'd be 150. Upgrade a silver or lower tier item when you level up. Not too worried about that, honestly. I think I'm gonna take this.
Tensius will go down in
At 4 seconds, we're gonna get a bunch of extra shield onto our balloon there. I was kind of hoping for the vehicles have 30% extra damage and shield perk there, but that's fine. Alrighty.
Defeat does not.
Man, that just kills so fast, man. This starts at a 2-second cast because of the original haste it gets. And it gives it 2 seconds of haste every time it goes off because of the swallowtail. Actually, it gives it 4 seconds of haste every time it goes off. That's really good. Wow. Alright, I do need some money. I think I'm gonna go chocolate bars though, and I will big spend here. I'll go for money on the second half of this day, and I'll just take as much like free XP and stuff that I can up until that point. Let's go Volcus. The more money we can get out of the fight, the better here. He didn't freeze my little man.
So
Boom.
cold.
Man, oh man, that's strong. I don't think we're gonna use stopwatch, but it is a fun item to have in the back pocket. Let's go gold tier loot here. Nice, extra XP. And like I said, we'll just continue taking as much extra XP as we can find. We still don't have any crit chance in the build, so maybe getting the skill here could incentivize that. Look how fast this guy goes with this and the headset. It's crazy fast. Oh wow, okay. I guess we'll look for some crit skills then, in that case. Let's get a weapon. Lovely value out of that. Goodbye. $32. Alright, we got $32. We're gonna get $7 at the start of the day, so we'll have $39 at the start of this next day. Hopefully we can find a skill vendor and find some crit. Big Counter-Strike moment, probably. Oh, with a yo-yo on the enemy board, our rightmost item is going to scale really fast.
I can see you're going places.
Holy cow. Wow. This item goes so fast. It's like unassuming, the swallowtail. It's super unassuming. You think like hasting it for 2 seconds is not that great, but then you look at this effect and you're like, oh, maybe that's worth it. As much as crit skills would be amazing here, this is a huge upgrade. And it's probably the last upgrade that we actually need on the board. So I'm just gonna grab that and go. Don't think we're playing that. And we will go to chocolate. Alright. We are coasting now. Let's do Quixel. Just to take a peek. No thanks. Alright, no thanks. I think we can beat 8-Arm Davy at this point. We have a lot of shield on the board.
But I'm wide awake.
Look how fast that guy goes.
I tangle with a primordial.
Look how fast he goes.
Well, folks.
Defensive stance would go crazy hard on this board. Okay. Tiny Cutlass out the window, please. Like I said, we don't really need any more on-board upgrades at this point. Like, they would do something. Maybe headset would be the best one, but I'm not too worried about it. I think I'll take a relax, and we will go to get, I guess, Artisan Dunes value. We'll just put 10 more damage onto this bad boy.
Maybe I'll
I'll be training you soon.
Shield skills could be fun if we found defensive stance or regular maintenance, but I'm gonna go diamond skills because we still don't have any of those. 50 extra shield is pretty good. Oh, right, we have double crit damage, so let's put crit chance on something. Maybe this?
Hope you brought your parachute. Got a few
Let's hope
new
that
designs I
that
want.
crits once or twice. That would be fun to watch. We still have a decent amount of prestige left, too. Holy cow, that's a big item.
I must have
Oh!
miscalculated the...
When this starts flying, charge this 5 seconds. Every 1.7 seconds that happens. Holy smokes. 80% of my health bar gone with just this item, and I still punched through with a crit from this guy. Wow. Wow. I just realized I have a spider bite on my foot, and it's bothering me all of a sudden.
Come with no weapon.
Never fun.
Leave with big
Charge an item 2 seconds. When you use a flying item, charge this 2 seconds. I don't really want my items to stop flying. Again, don't want my items to stop flying.
to accept the light. And
I guess we're just going chocolate bars again. Always feels good to get to a point in your build where you can just afford chocolate bars whenever you want.
You must not know where.
Alright. 2 charges up on that. And now we start.
You have started a war today.
Still only 32% crit, but you know, that's like a 1 in 3-ish. That is awesome. We've got a great pool of skills on us today. I will look for some stuff. Sure, why not? Haste your flying vehicles for 2 seconds is also a consideration. I think it actually might be better than flare gun. Yeah, I think that might actually be better than flare gun. It only hastes 2 items, but it still hastes 2 items. And it doesn't run out of ammo like flare gun does either. Ooh, but a rocket drone though, you know what? Rocket drone actually does damage, which is lovely. So never mind that. And let's get a little bit of a health infusion. Crazy not to go for the XP, but if we win this one, then we win. So let's go over the build. This guy says whenever an item is hasted, charge this 1 second, and whenever you use a flying item, haste it. So it basically has a self-synergy. But the obsidian vortex cannon we got makes all of our items start flying at 4 seconds. This guy starts flying immediately and gets hasted immediately, and then gets hasted twice every time it goes off after that. It buffs everything up 60 damage. This guy gets double damage from it. This guy's a vehicle that has multicast and hastes both of these guys. So let's see it.
All your stuff. I'd be happy to repair it.
I should warn you.
The vortex cannon also makes all of our opponent's items start flying, so we get triggers for damage scaling off of them using items too. Oh baby. It always feels so good to be a deadly spiky shield. Does he have like the double item value in combat or something? Whenever you use a property, gain shield. First 8 times you shield, charge this item 1 second. He does have diamond defense grid. That's why this was so scary at the first cast. And juggler charges these 2 items every 3.2 seconds. Oh, it only charges 1 of the 2, but dang, this freezes 2 items? It's pretty good. Adjacent items gain equal value to this item's value for the fight. Okay, that's what was giving this more damage. I want to see it one more time. If this first cast had crit, I think we would have been in trouble. Oh, it did crit. Never mind. We were just able to mitigate their shield fast enough that it didn't do a ton of damage. Lovely.
Feels so good when hard work pays off.
Oh, Stelle. The fact that she has all of these shiny ability items when you're going into the flying synergy is so much fun. And then obviously high rolling, foreboding winds, and unwavering. Super good. Super good. These other skills were pretty impactful in the earlier part of the run. I think Thrill of the Fight still helped out later on, but these other ones weren't super duper crazy. But yeah, that was a super fun run. We definitely had to pivot pretty hard at one point, but we made that pivot work just fine. And since I did that little practice run right before this, we actually have 20 chests on the dot to open, because we got 8 chests from that first run I got 7 wins on. We get to do two 10-pack openings. Let's see it. Ooh, 4 skins. I think I had all 4 of these before, though. Maybe not this one. I think I had the other ones before. If you guys enjoyed the video today, thank you very much for watching until the end if you did. Definitely be sure to subscribe. We put out new videos every single day. Trying to put out some of the most unique Bazaar content we can at any given moment. That said, today's build was a little more middle of the pack in terms of Stelle. I'm sure there's crazier things you can do with her. My first video on Stelle was definitely a bit crazier in terms of high rolling. Now, I think this is the 3rd one of these I've opened today. And I'm not getting gems for the duplicates. I'm not sure what's up with that. Yep, this is a duplicate as well. But anyway, y'all, that's gonna do it for us here today. The next rotation around is going to be Dooley, and then we're gonna play every character in order again, and we're gonna just start back into the normal rotation of it all. I wanted to start off by playing Stelle, Dooley, Mac, and then do it again, but I think at this point we can just start branching into the other characters. Should be pretty fun. Alright, without further ado, I will see you tomorrow on Dooley. Bye-bye.